My throw is real. You should see my 70s picture on Facebook. Look it up.
We can give you the wig, Armando.
The wig.
You want it?
I swear, it looked just like that. This is my Facebook picture. Anyways, I think it was Dr. Root that said that communications is the key to a good relationship. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, but the point is that if you want to succeed and be the industry leader in your market, communication is the key to doing that. And that leads me to the point of my story. My name is Ormando Gomez. The name of my company is All My Sons Moving and Storage. About 18 months ago, as the market began to deteriorate, we saw a recession, the credit crisis, everybody began to panic. The world's largest moving company, Allied, I'm sure you're familiar with it, North American, filed for bankruptcy, was bailed out by the banks, who were ultimately bailed out by us. And so the people in my company, the tops, Jason, my partner, Robert and his wife sat around the table like the big bears, and we said, hey, what are we going to do here? Times are tough, and we got to make some important decisions. Mama Bear said, we need to cut costs. Baby Bear said, we need to have fun. Papa Bear said, we need to make money. I said, I want a vacation. This is a good time to take it. But ultimately, fortunately, we got a little knock on the door. The big bad wolf, Jim, walked in and said, hey, I got an idea. Spend some more money. Wow, that was novel. So we said, what do you mean spend some more money? We're trying to cut costs here. We need to survive. He says, well, you know what? Let me show you something. Might save you a little bit of money on your telecommunication costs, but can also improve your business. Piqued our interest. I paid attention. And I'm glad I did. Because what he did for us was, he helped us become the industry leader in our market, and that's who we are today. We did that because, like Dr. Root said, or maybe Dr. Phil, I mean, we've all heard it before, communication is the key to a successful relationship. We communicate better with our customer than anybody else in our industry, which in our industry is not difficult to do. But in other industries, it may be a little more difficult to do. It's a certain competitive edge. Imagine being able to put a communication system in place that can have that customer feel that they're truly being taken care of at every single step along the way. That's what customers want today. They have choices. They have concerns. And the way you manage their initial communication with them is going to be the way they're going to feel you're going to manage every communication with them. In our system today, with the help of Unified 360 and Cisco technology, we've been able to program things on top of it that if you fill out a lead today, we will answer that lead within 10 seconds guaranteed every single time. Again, within 10 seconds guaranteed every single time. Try it, allmysons.com. If you're moving, fill it out. Don't fill it out if you're not, because I don't want to waste my time. But if you are moving, fill it out within 10 seconds every single day. What does that mean? That means that while the other movers are calling them, they're on the phone with us. When my customer gets on the phone with me, the first thing he usually says is, wow, that was fast. That's impressive. And we tell the customer, that's exactly how we're going to take care of you all along the way. Customers know that you're going to take care of them better when you're trying to sell them than when you're after the sale's been made. So if you are doing a good job of taking care of them during the sales process, they know that there is a potential that they're going to be fulfilled properly during the fulfillment process. Does that make sense? So we want to impress the customer. So in the old school, we impress the customer with a nice hello from a nice receptionist. Hello, All My Sons Moving and Storage. May I help you? Right. How many of your businesses do that today? Today, with Cisco technology and the help of Unified 360, we know who we're talking to. We know exactly who they are. We know a lot about them because the screen pops up. It says, hey, here's who they are. They're moving from a 4-bedroom home. They're moving from a nice neighborhood. This is everything we need to know to be able to talk to them properly. Hello, Mr. Jones. How are you? This is Ormando from My Sons Moving and Storage. I'm here to help you. And so now the customer knows that we are customer-centric, and they're more adapt to doing business with you. By the way, while the other movers are calling them, they're on the phone with us and they're not hanging up. So being first counts if you do a good job. In addition to that, in today's tough economic times, a lot of companies, what they're doing is they're deciding to slash themselves to death. What do? They say, how are we going to cut costs? Well, we're going to let go of some people. We're going to put people on flex time, and instead of working 40 hours, they're going to work 30 hours. We're going to reduce salary. We're going to stop hiring. We're going to stop promoting. We're going to stop doing parties. We're going to stop doing everything that's ever made us successful because we need to save money today. Let me give you a good example. Today, we're all enjoying liquor. I haven't paid. Have you paid? Jim has decided to treat us to a good night. He's certainly not slashing himself to death. He's spending money, he's investing, and that's why we're all here, and that's why he's succeeding in the worst of times. And that's what it takes to be successful in the worst of times. You got to invest. And because today is Halloween, let me give you a little moon story. If you think you're going to succeed in the worst of times without investing in communications, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. There's no industry, well, let me rephrase it. We are one of the worst industries in this market. One of the worst industries in this market right now. Can't get mortgage loans. People aren't moving foreclosures. They're not hiring movers to move on foreclosures. And we are having the best year ever. Why? Because Big Bad Wolf knocked on my door, woke me up. He did.
I don't like being Big Bad. Give me a different name.
The next fall, we'll wait on you.
Big Bad Wolf knocked on my door. So I'm very grateful to him. That's why I love doing these testimonials. You know, as long as you're not in the moving business, I want to wish you the best. And if you're in the moving business, if you start doing what we're doing now, we're a year ahead of you. You have to get a year ahead of the next guy now. Now is the time to invest in your future, and you do it, but not by slashing yourself to death. You do it by investing in proper communications with your customers. That's how you get the industry advantage. There's no other way. I remember a long time ago, my first cell phone was a big brick, right? But I needed that brick because that allowed me to talk to my customers first. No matter where I was, I can communicate with my customers. Today, you don't have to do with a brick, but you do have to do Cisco, and you need a company like Unify 360 to make sure you're doing a great job. Thank you very much.